Did you guys hear about China's weather anomaly? This broke all records, you guys. In less than 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 Celsius to negative 52, y'all.
But when it comes to a complete stop, this is what North America would look like. I'll get out the way you screenshot that back. Now you see why they trying to give some of that East Coast land back.
Every time, y'all remember that movie Don't Look Up? They don't want us to look up. You feel me? Look at this. They zoomed in on that motherfucker. No cap.
This could be many things though.
What the fuck is that?
Blue beam.
That shit crazy, right?
And we're in Brighton, Ontario, and that's Lake Ontario. And there's the moon. And we have no idea what the heck this is.
Couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together.
About it.
Disclosure.
But do we believe him? He's the same motherfucker that said he did not inhale. We know he hit that shit. And old girl.
It is very close, and the American people need to prepare themselves.
His wife did too, because she liked him too.
Very soon for an announcement from our government that there is in fact an extraterrestrial presence engaging this planet and the human race.
Our challenges may be new. The instruments with which we meet the demands of a new age may be new. But I will always be honest with you about what we can and must achieve tomorrow. At this moment, it is only the chance for us to make that change.
Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Look, man, look. We're gonna turn up for the rest of the 2024. But look, man, make sure y'all do me one favor. Smash that like button. And it's a requirement on my channel, bro. We're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes only, man. Just know, before you believe anything in these videos, you go out here and do your own research. And look, man, make sure y'all put those notifications on so y'all can get this month's donations and prizes and stuff like that to go on to the further months. I got a lot of announcements coming for you guys. Just make sure y'all tap in. But look, man, I'm happy to be back. I know y'all ready for me to be back. I received y'all messages, over 100,000 of y'all like reaching out, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out where I was at. And look, man, I do appreciate that, because that just shows me that y'all care and y'all not just here for the videos. Y'all actually rock with me. And let me know in the comments down below if y'all rock with me, you know what I'm saying, or y'all just here for the videos. Let me know where you stand. But look, man, like always, we're gonna have a good time, man. Hopefully y'all having a good day. Just know if you're going through a tough time, we're going through this thing called life together. You're never in it by yourself.
If you are a negative person, I don't care why you're negative. I don't care if you've been watching too much TV, whatever the reason. If you're negative, if you're hateful, if you're jealous, your brain is producing these chemicals. These chemicals, aka neurotransmitters, are being dispensed into your body. And then what your cells is doing is this. Let's say if I got a cell and my cell has 5 receptors. It got a receptor for love. It got 5 receptors each. 5 for love, 5 for happiness, 5 for joy, 5 for misery, and then 5 for hate. If you miserable and you hateful more than you the other 3, when this cell divides, it's gonna have 15 for hate, 15 for jealousy, 2 for love, 2 for happiness, 2 for joy. And so now what you're literally doing is you're cellularly, literally, you are craving negativity. Yeah. This is why some people love drama. Some people love, you can't understand why you just like to argue with motherfuckers. Yeah. Because you are a walking argument. And your body is saying, feed me arguments, feed me arguments. And if you can't attract it, you go get it. Yeah. If it ain't coming to me, I'm going to it. Because you cellularly are a hateful person now. And you have more receptors in you pumping through your goddamn veins that's looking for hate. for hate chemical responses or jealous chemical responses, or if you're insecure. So you feed off of, like when people say, you know, watch your thoughts and your thoughts create your reality, it's creating who you are cellularly as well. And so we're talking about breaking.
A lot of you are starting to wake up to a lot of things we woke up to 20 years ago, and because of TikTok, now you're starting to wake up to these things. But I want to warn you really quick. You see, I've been who I've been for the last 25 years. I woke up to a whole lot in this world. But I want to warn you, because of TikTok, some of you are waking up and learning different things, and now you want to share your experiences. You want to talk to people that you know about what you found out. But I want you to be careful and tread lightly, because you're going to lose a lot of people in your life that you used to have, because they're going to think there's something wrong with you. Your life is not going to be the same when you become part of the 1% and you're no longer part of the 99%. I'm a part of the 1%. I'm a part of the 1% mentally and financially. Okay? You have to understand, once you grow to this level and you become addicted to learning so much truth about what's going on in this world, it's going to get lonely at the top. You ever hear people say it's lonely at the top? You're going to get lonely at the top because
I don't know about the lonely part, y'all. I enjoy being by myself. I do. I rocks with people. I love people, but I also don't like people at the same time. Y'all get what I'm saying? I chill by myself. I'm cool.
all your friends and family are down here. All your friends and family are down here. They not only don't understand what you're saying, they don't want to learn anything. They don't want to grow mentally. They don't want to know the truth of this world. They want to live their life.
Right.
They want to go to high school, go to college, obey the law, and pass away after eating a bunch of bad food. And in the middle of all that, they want to celebrate Christmas and birthdays, and you getting a new shiny car or a new job, right? That's all their life is. When you become the level of the human that I'm at, a lot of things even TikTok won't let me talk about. I've had like maybe 30, 40 videos taken down because I go so deep. When you get to this level as a human, you're not going to have the same friends, because a lot of people are not going to be around you because they're going to be uncomfortable to be around you. When you get to the level of a human that I'm at, and I don't say that to brag, but it's just a reality of the situation. When you get to this level, you're going to start to feel like you don't want to be around all these other people because they talk about meaningless, pointless conversations. They're so concerned about what's going on in the celebrity life, but they're broke. They're so concerned about what's going on over here, but they don't have nothing over there. And you as a person, you like, yo, I don't want to listen to this. Like, you become such a high level individual that it's hard for you to listen to pointless conversations that do not bring money in and that does not impact the world. All right, so I'm just warning you, before you make that decision, to keep on listening and learning and listening, because TikTok offers more information on a social media account than any other social media account in history. They have put a tight grip on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I lost 300,000 followers on Facebook because of who I am. I lost 75,000 followers on Instagram because of who I am. I lost 40,000 followers on YouTube because of who I am. Imagine how that impacted my income when I made money from those platforms. But me being who I am, you can't stop me, you can't hold me down. I kept going, I kept making money in other businesses. I made 6 figures in another business, 6 figures, almost 7 figures in another one, the one I'm in now. And you can't stop me, okay? Because I'm not a part of their world. I'm not a part of their job system and all that type of stuff. Now you're going to start making people feel uncomfortable with your conversation because your conversation is on a higher level.
Right.
And a lot of things that you're calling true, they will say you're crazy, you're a conspiracy theorist, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, years will go by, and then they, in their heart, they will see all the things that you've been talking about for years was the real reality. So if you don't want to break those relationships with your friends and your family or business partners or your boss at your job, just keep it inside. because you could lose a lot of people, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that.
Right. How many of y'all are fine with that? And let me know in the comments down below how many of y'all have received something from that message. And is this impacting you? Is it happening to you? I seen it happen to me, but I have a different instincts. Like my friends, they are actually like growing with me, and I don't have to force them or anything. I can just tell based off the conversations that we have, and that's why. Look, I gotta say this: if my friends are my friends that I talk to on the daily, bro, I really do appreciate y'all. I have a really good friends like setup, like for real, for real.
Last night, we was hit with an X-class solar flare that was directed towards Earth. And this was an X 1.7 solar flare. Some of your solar flares shoot past Earth and misses us by miles. But no, this one hit us, so it's producing solar storms and solar winds. And these will be your areas that is most affected. So based off this chart, the United States is getting hit with powerful energy right now. Your A to M class solar flares will just be small orbs of plasma coming from the sun. Now your X class solar flare is what they pay attention to. And when this happens, a large portion of the sun just erupts and explodes. You will have power outages, Wi-Fi and GPS systems messing up. These solar flares are so powerful that they can take down our whole electric grid and leave us with no power. They literally watch the sun every day and every hour. Now I'm a child of the sun, so I watch the sun as well. And what I've been noticing lately, a lot of the footage have been blocked out. This square or rectangle over the sun isn't natural. We have a whole spiritual war taking place in higher dimensions. Just stay aware and soak in this energy. Peace and ashe. Hope you guys like the lecture.
What is up with this? Why are schools closing for a solar eclipse? We had one back in 2016, 2017. No school shut down. They just took an hour and went outside and watched it. And they handed out glasses and all kinds of stuff. Why are they closing schools? Texas, Ohio, I'm sure North Carolina's probably going to close school because... But it begs to question, do they know something that we don't know? And are they preparing because they expect something to happen? Or are they going to be the reason something happens? Those of you that have time to investigate, dig into this a little bit more. Let me know what you come up with. I don't have time because I got to go to work. But I would be interested to see what everybody has to say because this just doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, this is just bizarre. Anyway, have a good day.
And you know what? That's the number one thing that's keeping people away from this, from discovering things is, work. Just like he said, and I feel you. If you clock in to work every day, I do understand that because doing something that you don't want to do naturally every day is exhausting. Like sitting at a desk doing paperwork all day is exhausting. I'd rather be outside, like doing some manual labor than that. Be for real with you. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments down below. But look, let's keep rocking though. Pay attention to this. Don't skip a thing or you will get lost in the sauce. Y'all know how I set these up. It's crazy.
TikTok, I had to get on here and talk. I'm so like, is y'all seeing what's going on with these X-class solar flares? We done had like 3 and like within a 24-hour span though. Like, I don't think y'all understand what's going on. Like,
those are big solar flares. It was 3 in a day.
3 X-class solar flares though. Last time we had the X-class, well, we was having them, I want to say maybe like December, we had that big one or whatever. But prior to that was 2017. And it was not happening this frequent. So I'm excited. I just hope everybody excited. It's going down. That sun popping, y'all. It's popping, popping, popping. Look at it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. What an amazing time to be alive, y'all.
Remember how we talked about the X forming over the United States too?
Things with this total solar eclipse just keep on getting weirder. Texas County declares a state of emergency ahead of total solar eclipse. Ohio is spending $1 million on eclipse security for 2024, what is it for? What these articles are stating is that through the path of totality, population is going to at least double, with tourist population of people from outside of town coming into town to view this total solar eclipse. Both in Texas and Ohio, certain counties have said that their populations are going to double from 400,000 to 800,000 folks. Schools across the U.S. give day off for 2024 solar eclipse. This was reported 3 months ago, but we've been hearing this news since November last year. Not only if you can't catch the show from the ground, I got something for you for the air. Delta Airlines, amongst other airlines, I'll fill you in, wants to fly you through the 2024 total solar eclipse from 30,000 feet in the air. But unfortunately, all of these flights were sold out within the hour. For my numerologist enthusiasts, this flight is Airbus A220-300. Do not fret, because if you got $1,000, you can afford these $1,000 plane tickets for 30 hours of travel, all to see 4 minutes of the total solar eclipse from a window seat. How about that? The vibe for April 8th is no school. Some states are declaring a state of emergency. You can catch a flight and watch this total solar eclipse. First time in my life that I ever heard about that. But when you take into account esoteric knowledge, First Nations knowledge, occult knowledge, spiritual knowledge, when you take into account what the total solar eclipse is and the possibilities during it, I don't think you'll be like moths to the light, if you know what I'm saying. I think you'll take a little bit more precaution, because this is a time for change. But it's a good time. So stay vibrating high. I'll catch you next time. Make sure you get your receipt. If you watched this far, get your receipt, like, save, and follow.
Getting strange.
Anyone else besides me find this a little weird? All of the stuff that they are telling us to do when it comes to this eclipse. What do they know that we don't know? They're telling us to get groceries. They're telling us to stock up on essentials. They're telling us to have cash on hand just in case. So what exactly do they know?
Just in case what? I'm sorry I had to pause. Just in case what? Let me know in the comments down below, y'all.
That we don't know. That first photo that you seen was a news station in Arkansas. This one that you're seeing on screen is from a place in Ohio. So what exactly do they know is coming? What are they not telling us? This is some strange stuff indeed. You tell me what you think about all of this. They're even saying possible gas shortages. Very strange stuff is happening. Some strange things are definitely ahead. Be ready and be prepared, because you never know what's coming next.
Taught history.
We building here, y'all. Just pay attention. I'm sorry. You gonna fuck around, find out.
In school, but what if those dates aren't really the right dates? What if those people aren't even real people? Now, I'm not saying this man ain't real, but who's to say someone couldn't just draw a portrait of him and falsify some documents and be like, blam, this man existed. This could have been a character. And why would somebody go through all that trouble to lie about some dates? Maybe because they're trying to hide something. They're trying to create a narrative that they want everyone else to believe. Because look at the dates on some of these things right here. Up here we got 7412, 7292, 6493, 7415. According to this calendar, these dates have not even occurred yet. So in the past, were we really in the future? Why did we get off of this calendar? And here's some more. 7093, 7180, 7162. Seems like a lot of stuff is going on in year 7000. But I don't hear nothing in the history books about year 7000. What could have possibly happened in the year 7000 that history wants to hide? The point where we just started the fuck over. What if what we know as the 1800s really wasn't the 1800s? This is not just America, okay? This is a tombstone in Russia that has the old date of 7388 on it. So worldwide, they was in the year 7000. Mysteriously, everybody just stopped. Where did 5,000 years of our history disappear to? Human history is much, much, much older than what they're telling us. I mean, I don't know the validity of this photo, but that would explain why they were able to have such advanced technology back then in the 19th century. Like, what is this, a ghost machine? We're in the year 2023 and I still have not seen the Ghostbusters bust one ghost. Oh, you thought you were doing something with that scooter, huh, little Susie? Think again. I'm starting to think we really are behind. I don't think y'all really feel me on this. Okay, look at this. This is St. Louis, right? This is the best we can come up with in 2023. But look at this. This is St. Louis in the 19th century. This shit look beautiful. Unreal. It looks like it's on the set of a movie. Let's run it back. This is Chicago. Guess this is a major landmark in Chicago. The formed orb. This is Chicago in the 19th century. This don't even look like America. This don't even look like it belonged in America. And this is Chicago? What happened? These dates are out of whack. The technology is out of whack. The architecture is out of whack. History, overall, is out of whack. What year you think we really in? Let me know in the comments.
Think about that. We building.
You do know one of the fallen angels that in Genesis 6 taught men how to splice and mix DNA. This is where this is why God destroyed the earth, because they was mixing animal DNA with man DNA and coming up with these creatures. They called them chimeras, creatures, and they was mixing them all together. And this is why God destroyed the world with the flood of Noah. Now ain't it funny how everything's in Genesis 6, but it seemed like somebody just rushed over that. Who decided not to put the book of Enoch in that explained it? I'll tell you who, the Catholic Church. They the one did it. They left out a lot of books. The Bible could have more books. They left out them books. All the books that's pointing to these watchers and fallen angels, which is what's coming back.
If this is from, God and everything, like, who has the authority to take that shit out? You know what I'm saying? How dare you?
Back in the end, they left it out. And that's why we think it's something that's new. That's why Jesus said when they say that Christ is in the desert, don't go. Because it's not new. Satan must deceive you with lying wonders to make you think that the power you're seeing is some great power, but we don't realize it's the old occult power that witches know about. Witches always knew about this power. He'll give a few people have ability to fly like witches do. Yeah, witches fly. Go to Africa, a witch will stand there and disappear and be gone. They got that power already. They walk around with charms on their waist. It's red charms on their waist. These are y'all ever heard of Boko Haram? The one that kidnapped the Nigerian girls? Do you know why they can't catch them? Because they're all witches. I've been to Nigeria. I know exactly. I've been there 4 times. I know who they're talking about. Those are witches. When they come to church, they come in there with them red things on, and all of a sudden the power of God hit them, and they start confessing who they really are. These guys are so sold out to Satan. They the one kidnap kids and sacrifice them for power. Satan wants a blood sacrifice. That's why you see all this. We going back to this blood sacrifice. What the occult is, you sacrifice for power. And them guys talk about how they can stand there and bullets can't even kill them. It's not no new power. It's demonic power. But Satan had to keep it secret for the last days when he will have a generation that's dumb enough and ignorant enough and so ignorant about the Bible that they will be willing to receive this lie. And that's where people are today. If you told people you could have power like Superman but go to hell, they take the power. We got a power-hungry generation that's so rejected.
Hey, facts though. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a good trade-off for you. Have Superman powers, and then the result in that, at the end of it, your ass is going to hell. But look, this is my point in this right here too is this is why it's important for us to, like when we're doing research and stuff, to look at many different angles of one thing. Like people that don't believe in church. All right, bet. But it's important for them to come up with that conclusion is to research the Bibles and stuff like that, ancient scriptures and everything, because that's how you come up with it. But that's why I'm open-minded with all of this stuff, and that's why we review these videos, because there's pivotal information in everything if you know how to look for it.
Want to be idols in America. They're so rejected. All they want to be is famous. They do everything to stick out. They clothes, their earrings, they gear, their tattoos. It's all about being seen. All the makeup and false eyeliner, everything, big butts, big everything, just to stick out, stand out, because they're so rejected and that they need to be seen. This is the culture that will receive this. And so right now, if somebody came in here now and made fire dance around her, we saw, that's God. Exactly what the Bible says Satan go do in Revelation. He's going to call fire down from heaven, and men going to say, ooh, that's got to be God. Who can war with the beast? Who is like him? People going to bow down and worship him because of these little lying wonders. And I'm trying to train you that these spiritual invaders is not new. I don't have time to finish this.
Keep watching. We building.
Okay, you guys remember yesterday when everybody was experiencing problems with their cell phone company. So the night of the incident taking place, this guy looks up in the sky and videotapes it, and it looks like there is a huge rip in the sky. This is in Portland, Oregon, you guys. This is in Portland, Oregon. Check it out, y'all.
I think the sky is ripped in half. Come on, Claus, get out the way. Y'all see the line? They go all the way up.
Look at that.
Damn. There it is.
Look at the light and the dark. It's literally separating in half, y'all. And you see how the clouds always try to block the sun and the moon now? And he says there's something fall out the sky. So I traced back his channel, and someone asked him where he lives, because apparently there was a satellite that fell out of the sky between Alaska and Hawaii at 4 in the morning. And when I found out he lives in Portland, Oregon, which is literally on the West Coast, y'all. Now I'm not sure a satellite caused this, because we have a firmament over our head, so I don't know where the satellites would be at anyways. But something weird is happening in the skies, because, this is literally the world split I've been telling y'all, right? 3D and 5D split. Literally what's going on. What y'all think? So what do you guys think about that video, about that split? Because anomalies like this are happening in the sky more and more every single day. And again, people are looking up in the skies because the sky is changing. It's like literally the thing is changing, and it's causing the earth to change as well. As above, so below. But this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know we are in this shift, and there's no stopping it. So let's get it. Peace in.
Oh, baby, we got another one. This time, a full-blown glacier. How Pangea is impossible because of it. Well, now it's starting to become relevant in the conversation. Because as you can see here, the thermohaline conveyor is also known as the Gulf Stream. It's called the Gulf Stream because it starts in the Americas, in the Gulf of Mexico, like the rest of the things around the world. Everything starts here. But the Gulf Stream is responsible for the weather. It moves the hot and cold water to the different continents on the planet and gives it its weather system. You see, when the glacier melts from Greenland, it dumps a bunch of fresh water into the ocean, which slows down the thermohaline conveyor, because the thermohaline conveyor is powered by the salinity of the ocean. You might have noticed lately that our weather has been getting a lot more mild on the East Coast, and that's a direct result of the Gulf Stream slowing down and the warm water not moving off of our coast. But when it comes to a complete stop, This is what North America would look like. I'll get out the way you screenshot that map. Now you see why they trying to give some of that East Coast land back. Because they know this. Peace to the gods and goddesses of this universe.
Did you guys hear about China's weather anomaly? This broke all records, you guys. In less than 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 Celsius to negative 52, y'all. Check this out. And because of this, it froze thousands of waterfowls, y'all.
In just 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 degrees Celsius to minus 30 degrees Celsius in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in China. Wind gusts reached 150.
Very interesting how certain parts of the planet are receiving these certain type of weather anomalies, y'all. I really had to slow this down to see these, these waterfowls, but they're really like, they're submerged and stuck in these ice. Their heads and everything.
It's over for them, y'all.
Everything, y'all. That's crazy. Look at that. Thousands of them, y'all. This weather anomaly junk is serious, y'all. Whether it be a weather anomaly, HARP, cyclical, we know the only thing that's constant in the universe is change. Change is the only thing that's constant. So the earth is going through a change right now, and as are we, because we feel it. We feel it going, like our immune system is literally being, how can I say, our immune system is being tested every single day. Every single day our immune system is being tested. Y'all see what's going on in the sky. Y'all see the war in the heavens. This is the war in the heavens right now. The sun is literally fighting for us. But yeah, that's China. And then again, like, these weather anomalies are happening in specific places over and over again. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know we're in the shift, y'all. So let's get it. Peace in.
That reminded me of that movie when the world was like freezing and stuff, and different states was having those weird anomalies where people were just getting frozen. Kind of like the thing that happened a couple years ago with the people out there in the north and people outside getting frozen to death and stuff like that. That's crazy. There was literally people walking and being frozen and being found outside, bro, trying to make it to their cribs. I don't know, man. How y'all feel about that one? We all see it.
Hey, check this out.
Or is it a weapon?
China had an earthquake last night, right? But right before that earthquake, look what had happened. Look at this shit. Shit crazy. I'm talking about, just keep on watching, y'all, because it's gonna be more interesting. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
Hey, look, and that's the same shit that I showed y'all on my stream. When I showed y'all my personal videos, I showed y'all this a while ago, months ago. The people that really rock with me, y'all know what I'm talking about. I showed y'all the lights in the clouds outside of my crib. This is the same exact thing.
That shit look like some like what? See, this is why they keep on putting these clouds in the goddamn sky and shit everywhere. They don't want us to see what's going on. That's what that's what's going on.
And you see the lights are not emanating from the ground. They're not coming from the ground. We would clearly be able to see that. It's coming from inside of the clouds, y'all.
Every time, y'all remember that movie Don't Look Up? They don't want us to look up. You feel me? Look at this. They zoomed in on that motherfucker. No cap.
This could be many things, though.
What the fuck is that?
Blue beam.
That shit crazy, right? But y'all tell me what y'all think about that shit in the comment section. Like, follow, and share for more content.
Okay, so today's May 4th, 2023, and we're in Brighton, Ontario, and that's Lake Ontario. And there's the moon, and we have no idea what the heck this is.
It's come and gone
Does-
3 times.
Does anyone know what this is?
Okay, going inside now.
Now, I'm not even going to hold y'all. With this video right here, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Because this right here could be, CGI for sure. But also, I don't want to rule out, it being real or not. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments down below. But since I've been gone, it's been some freaky stuff going on. And I got some amazing videos for y'all. But we building here. I'm going to show y'all what's up.
Can someone explain to me why there are 4 moons in Tampa, Florida? Look at this, you guys. What the hell? And then there's a ship up there. There are 4 moons in Tampa, Florida, and hey, I slowed it down for y'all. Look. There's one. Here's the real moon, or what we think is the moon. That's 2 and 3, 4, and then that ship that's just up there, y'all. What? Y'all see, this is Tampa, Florida. Here's the thing right there, y'all. Look at this. This is crazy. This is me zooming into it. But man, what is that? What do you guys think it is? That should look crazy. So we see the 4 moons plus this thing up here. So weird. What do you guys think it is?
A piece of a palm tree is floating in midair in Fresno, California. Can someone explain this?
What the hell? Damn.
It's like a witch then parked the whip, didn't she? Just parked the whip.
Imagine an event so big in the near future, all will be forgotten.
In our discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children, wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Well, I don't suppose we can wait for some alien race to come down and threaten us, but I think that between us we can bring about that realization. In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war? I think maybe I'd answer it this way. I keep, in my frustration sometimes, actually, if you count some of the things going on in smaller countries and all, there have been about 114 wars since World War II. But I've often wondered, what if all of us in the world discovered that we were threatened by a power from outer space, from another planet? Wouldn't we all of a sudden find that we didn't have any differences between us at all? We were all human beings, citizens of the world, and wouldn't we come together to fight that particular threat?
President Bill Clinton is here with us, so if I was president, and I won't be, let's be honest,
The first thing I would do after putting my hand on that Bible and taking that oath to serve the country is I wouldn't even probably finish the oath. I would run to the White House. I demand to see all the classified files on the UFOs. Because I want to know. I'd want to know what has been going on. Did you do that?
Sort of. It makes it increasingly less likely that we're alone.
Oh, you're trying to give me a hint that there are aliens.
No, I'm trying to tell you I don't know.
Oh.
But if we were visited someday, I wouldn't be surprised. I just hope that it's not like Independence Day.
Yeah, right.
That it's a conflict.
Well, now we have friendly
Maybe the only way to unite this incredibly divided world of ours. They're out there. We better think of how all the differences among people on Earth would seem small if we felt threatened by a space invader. That's the whole theory of independence.
You're right. You're right.
Everybody gets together and makes nice, and
you and Bill O'Reilly would be hiding in a bunker together.
Oh, Bill O'Reilly, he'd do every mean thing he ever said about me. I don't care. Look at that.
Think about it.
Disclosure.
But do we believe him? He's the same motherfucker that said he did not inhale. We know he hit that shit. And old girl.
It is very close, and the American people need to prepare themselves.
His wife did too, because she liked him too.
Very soon for an announcement from our government that there is in fact extraterrestrial presence engaging this planet and the human race.
Our conflict and discord. Our challenges may be new. The instruments with which we meet the demands of a new age may be new. But I will always be honest with you about what we can and must achieve tomorrow. At this moment, it is only the chance for us to make that change. And that cannot happen if we go back to the way things were. It can't happen without you. The task that you're now called to fulfill. And at this moment in history, your generation must seek peace. Then align our deepest values and commitments to the demands of a new age.
Hey, we building. Yeah, we building.
To those who still think nothing is happening,
Let me talk to you.
why did Trump make a strange reference to the king? And 2 days later, King Charles is diagnosed with cancer.
Buckingham Palace has just announced that King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer.
Could this be at all related to the Grim Reaper showing up at King Charles's coronation last year? Why did Putin start removing his watch exactly at 17 seconds during his interview with Tucker?
They've only got 17 seconds.
And what could possibly be in the folder that Putin gave to Tucker?
Sitting here with the folder, kind of old-fashioned, I didn't know what you get of documents that Putin gave me.
Could it be at all related to whatever was inside that soccer ball? Do you get it yet? In case you don't, maybe this picture of Trump might help. Coincidence or CIC? Hey, if you know, you know.
Let me know in the comments down below. Are y'all tracking? Are y'all tracking? Y'all tracking? Look, man, let me know if y'all with me in the comments down below. What do you think that's about? I'll let y'all know, but it's crazy. We building here.
Who still thinks nothing is happening?
Let me talk to you.
Why is there a C-17 plane next to Trump Force One? Aren't those planes used exclusively to transport presidential motorcades? Why is Steven Mnuchin, former Secretary of Treasury under Trump, and get this, film producer, appearing on $100 bills? Any guesses as to who could have taken over the Federal Reserve? Why is CBS News covering a Trump rally of all things, and get this, in sub-freezing temperatures at that?
Most church services in Iowa today have been canceled because of this cold, but not this Trump rally. People are excited. They're here to see him.
Why has Fox News seemingly thrown in the towel and surrendered to Trump after years of being anti-Trump?
They've been very anti-Trump for a long, long time. And last night, Fox made a decision, it was clear to me, to get back in his good graces.
Why is Trump all of a sudden wearing a white hat just about everywhere he goes these days? Do you get it yet? In case you don't, I'm gonna have Yuval Harari break down exactly what Trump coming back into office means to the global order.
It is likely to be the kind of death blow
to what remains of the global order.
So have no fear. The Patriots are in full control.
I find it very weird that no one is talking about how there were 6 Nigerian billionaires who died in a plane crash mysteriously while on their way to the Super Bowl, and how Biden just posted this cryptic-ass message right after they died. The CEO of one of the largest banks in the country was on a helicopter with pilots, family, and the CEO/chairman of the Nigerian Stock Exchange when their helicopter mysteriously caught fire and crashed while on their way to the Super Bowl.
Look, like they always say too, more money, more power. We remember when the same thing happened to, the Bitcoin millionaires, billionaires? They were very young and they were posting stuff on the internet saying that, like, if something happens to me, I did not do it. And these people just started passing in repetition out of nowhere, plane crashes, stabbings, everything. Come on, man. It's just not a coincidence, people. You know what I'm saying? Like you crazy as hell if you just think it's a coincidence. And then this right here, what do you think is happening? Everything is about to get turned upside down and people aren't prepared.
And what are the odds that Biden on his presidential X account drops this photo with glowing red eyes and this weird caption that shocks all of America? And the caption for this picture that he actually posted on the presidential Twitter account was "just like we drew it up," and everyone thought that they were talking about the Super Bowl when they weren't. I honestly believe that this is what they were talking about. And if you are unfamiliar with the Nigerian Stock Exchange and what they have going on right now with America and just the overall fight for power, money, and greed, you need to pay attention to what is going on.
And then on top of that, look, we're not really in that good of standings with them. Do you understand what we were trying to press on them, this country? We were trying to press shit that's against their beliefs, and they said they ain't fucking with it at all. So, we done did some crazy shit, y'all. But it's the mathing for y'all right now. To, the massive move that's being made right now.
The people on that aircraft was a chief executive of Access Bank, and his wife and his son were among those 6 people that were on board. And it went down shortly after 10 p.m. on Interstate 15, and all 6 people were killed, including 2 pilots and the former chairman of NGX Group, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And what's so crazy, it is saying that authorities are investigating it, which means to me they may suspect foul play. They are trying to say that this could take up to 2 years. This entire investigation could take up to 2 years, and they are calling it a terrible tragedy. The Super Bowl was a giant ritual, and those people in that helicopter, think about it. If you take out the owner and CEO of a large bank, one of the largest banks in the country, you take off his wife, and you take out his son, who is left to get the money? Think about it.
And then if they have somebody that they paid off and they know can step into that position and take it, then guess who's under their thumb?
Listen to this. Don't worry, they're not conscious anymore, probably. My omelets, they have friendly faces. Whoops, back you go there. But Gravity Falls is just the beginning. It's time to take our chaos worldwide. All right, boys, to the corners of the earth. Set the world aflame with your weirdness. This dimension is ours. Global domination. I could get used to it.
Now look at this, y'all. What they were trying to tell us. The firmament. Go.
This might be more complicated than I thought. I think I broke something.
Now look, the TV show is called Gravity Falls, right? The character is called Bill Cipher, the Illuminati boy. Well, what does it say he is? An interdimensional demon. Did y'all people say the corners of the earth? And how he sent the demons to all the corners of the earth, bro? Bro. And this was a kid's show by Disney, bro.
No, it's too dangerous!
y'all know this video was a cooker, man. Respect the game.
Think about it. What did they say? And they've been feeding this to us in increments through our whole lives, y'all. Check everything that you used to watch as a kid, and you will see the messages that they were sending us. But that's how they supposed to tell us without telling us, at the same time, just to make it seem like it's entertainment, and it's not. But we can see these things play out in real time and what's currently starting to happen. Like, for instance, the interdimensional beings that popped up at the Miami Mall. They most likely they got the coordinations fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And oh shit, we at the mall, nigga. We shopping. Oh, look at these people. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened right there. But we got to think. What did they call them? What have they called them? We've heard it. Interdimensional beings, right? What was this cartoon? What was he using to trap people in, pyramids and shit? What was he? A pyramid. What are they saying about the pyramid? What are they saying came from the pyramid? Y'all answer those questions for me in the comments down below. Are y'all tracking? Let's keep going though.
The solar eclipse on April the 8th, 2024. It seems as if now everyone knows about it. They got a breakdown for it. They know what's going to happen. But we know the world is under a delusion. Truly, they don't know what is going to happen. They don't know what's going on. Only a few, all right? And we know that judgment is coming, not just to America, but the world, okay? Because many are under false doctrine as if America is going to be destroyed. And we're going to see that this sign means something different from what the world believes. We already know that the eclipse from 2017, the one that is approaching, is going to make an X across the United States. Now, it's said that this X is located near the town of Carbondale, Illinois. And this little section is also called Little Egypt. Why is that important? Because we know from Revelation 13 that the world is going to worship and wander after the first beast. And the first beast was Pharaoh. He was the first beast to reign over the children of Israel. Now, if you continue on the path of this eclipse, it's said to cross over 8 towns called Nineveh. Why is that important? Because
y'all get what I did there? The first person you seen on the video, who was he? Pharaoh.
Because many are connecting that to Jonah, but I'm going to show you something different. Jasher chapter 81, verse 40. And when the children of Israel had entered the sea, the Egyptians came after them. And the waters of the sea resumed upon them, and they all sank in the water. And not one man was left excepting Pharaoh, who gave thanks to Yahuwah and believed in him. Therefore, Yahuwah did not cause him to perish at that time with the Egyptians. And Yahuwah ordered an angel to take him from amongst the Egyptians, who cast him upon the land of Nineveh. And he reigned over it for a long time. Hopefully now it's starting to make sense, because this is a sign that the beast is coming to reign from America over the whole world, because Daniel chapter 7 verse 23 says that America is the beast kingdom. Passing over Nineveh 8 times also is symbolic of something, because we know from Revelation that the 8th beast is coming, who was also the 7th beast, who was also the first beast. And the Most High makes it so easy for us to determine who the beast is, because we know that Pharaoh was the seed of Ham, and there has only been one U.S. president that is of the seed of Ham. So his number is number 44, and that also equals 8. And this is the judgment on the nations for what they have done to the children of Israel. That judgment is written in Joel chapter 3, verse 8. That is, they're going to be given over to the Sabians, the one who is coming. And this also connects to moon god worship. And we know who worships the moon. This is their leader.
Hey, take note. Remember when we watched the video with the KGB agent? He was talking about the meeting that Putin had with, the quote unquote Anunnaki. And, I'm just going to fast forward. But remember when they told him, we can help you. If you stay out of our way, we can help you. survive what's to come? Were they talking about the judgment that was coming down that they know about? Or what are your thoughts on that in the comments down below? Let's keep rolling. It's the math man.
Wondering if somebody could tell me why Malia is dropping the last name Obama. Now, in the interview, she says she's doing it for her career and her stage name. I don't know if I agree with that. You know, I've been paying attention to, we all know that them ain't her parents. Y'all know who we talking about. For a child to get turned to an adult and then say she's dropping her last name as the daughter, alleged daughter of a president, it makes you wonder. We all know what we know, but it makes you wonder. Is she going to come out with a tell-all book about how they were forced to be acting like they was their children? They're not.
That'd be crazy.
How they had to go out and be a part of this fraud against the American people. Huh? Should she, well, she was a child, so you really can't hold her accountable. So what's y'all opinion on it? Why do you think she's dropping the name? Why do you think she wants to be separate from her last name of, maybe she's ready to tell her story?
How y'all feel about that? I think he has a point.
Playboy Carti was just caught wearing a very interesting outfit. I decided to look into who designed this thing he was wearing, and it was Rick Owens, who is married to Michelle Lamy, who is 17 years older than him, and they are...
Fuck that. Did he? Did he have it? He got it strapped? Okay. All right. That's crazy. Him having it buckled is crazy.
17 years older than him, and they are both open occultists. They also both have very close ties to the music industry. You can find many different pictures of them with artists, and coincidentally enough, all who show occult imagery. I've been trying to get this point across that the music and fashion industry have such a dark tie to each other to a degree that many will not ever understand.
That's not Missy Elliott. That's not Braun either. Definitely not Oprah.
Hey, Oprah low-key thick as hell, ain't she?
And definitely not Randy Jackson. Do you get it yet?
Let me talk to you.
Between whoever those people are supposed to be and whatever was walking in that Miami mall, ready or not, they are bringing this fight straight to your doorstep. And if this causes you any type of fear, you could do one of two things. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours.
The choices are really yours.
Okay, so here's the most innocent up-and-coming star in the whole music industry, Olivia Rodrigo. There's Satan incarnate. And you are going to watch this innocent little flower start rubbing blood all over her fucking face and chest. As she sings about a demon vampire sticking his teeth into her neck and sucking the blood out from under her. This is obviously her sacrifice song. There we go. Yeah, sorry, Olivia, you're gone. This is a lost cause. And then blood just starts fucking pouring from the fucking walls. Like, this is like the cutest little like 20-year-old little angel in all of music. And she's performing, rubbing blood on her fucking face as blood pours from the walls, and she sings about bleeding out. I mean, just
See, that's why I don't watch. I'm not interested in the Grammys and all that other shit. I can care less, bro.
So I finished reading both books of the Lost Books of Adam and Eve. And outside of Enoch, that has got to be the most interesting book that I've ever read. And I've read the other Lost books, but that one, it was long, and I could not stay out of it. But I'm just going to tell you, I cannot count on my hands how many times Adam and Eve died or killed themselves. And the reason why it's so interesting, because they just told us a little bit about Adam and Eve. And what they said never did even make sense. It never made sense. They told us that Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. So you just telling me that we was all made off of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel? So everybody was messing with Eve? I mean, it just never made sense. But the main thing that caught me in this was that fact, and I'm going to come and talk more about it because I cannot possibly tell all of the stories in the book of Adam and Eve. But the main thing that caught me was that they were tricked by Satan so many times. And he wouldn't come to them like Satan, like looking like Satan. He would come to them looking like what they wanted to see or as Christ. And all I could think about the whole time I'm reading is like, how do we not know that we being tricked right now? How do we not know that we being tricked by what we think that we believe in and by what seems normal to us and what was passed generations and generations down to us to where we've had fear to only believe that? How do we know we ain't got tricked? He would come to them like an angel. He came to them as he was God, like he was God. He came to them like an old man. Every time he tricked them and it worked. And a couple of them times they caught on to it and they went and asked God, like, God, is this really you? And God would come to him and say, no, that's not me. That's the one who tricked you guys the first time. But the times that they didn't go ask, God didn't say a word. He said and watched them. Like, are y'all going to ever come and ask, God, is this really you? And so, if we even never ask, God, is this really even you? We could be we could be tricked on everything that we've ever believed in. It could be all trickery. It could be the trick of the enemy. And he made it look so good every time. Every time he tricked them, it seemed believable. Like, you would believe it yourself. So how do we not know this whole time what we've been believing in is just been a big old trick from Satan?
Look, yo, at the end of the day, what we do know is that, these books have been manipulated. Things have been taken out. You got the book warriors. Oh, it's all about the book. Nah. We have stuff that predates the Bibles and stuff too, that the Bible is based off of. But one of my things about that as well is like, I don't take the people that decode the books, even Billy Carson's, I don't take their every word and run with it and say that's what I believe in because, he's smart and he decoded this. No, he is intelligent. There's a lot of intelligent people on this planet and I respect it. I love it. But we also have to get to the level ourselves where we can decode and we can decipher. You don't have to have a degree to do that. All you have to do is research and study and study and study and research and work together to build our consciousness as a whole. now trying to read the ancient scriptures and texts and stuff like that, it's a lot of those pieces that are broken off that we just won't fucking know about. Now, was it broken off on purpose? Or, you know, is it just wear and tear? We don't know. That's my answer to it. We don't know. But the stories that are told, you know, like for instance, I can tell you, hey, I walked down the street, picked up 5 cupcakes, and went home. I can tell that to somebody. They can tell it to another person, another person, another person, another person. After that, about time it gets to the other person, I done walked down the street, robbed a bank, then, you know what I'm saying, kick some cupcakes out somebody's hand. You know how stories get, they evolve over time from word of mouth and through writing too as well. So that's why it's important for us to focus together and figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would say this to my people, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me on this channel. I know I've been away for a while, man. And look, I am really happy to be back. I'm in great health. I'm 100% healthy. I'm fine, y'all. I'm not dying out here. You know, it ain't that deep. I'm not one of those channels like, oh, I have this going on. If it was that, I'd just disappear and not tell y'all niggas nothing. Be for real with you. Like, if I was terminally ill or something like that, I'm good. You ain't got to worry about me on that level. But like I was telling y'all too, at the same time, I've been under attack for many years. It's not getting any better on that side. But look, me, mentally, physically, I am great. The people around me, we are great. We just, you know, ready for this to be over with. I can only say so much, but when it's done, I can't wait to get on here and show y'all the documents behind what I'm talking about. It's going to be a huge expose. I'm going to show y'all documents and how to protect yourself. Because there's people, there's entities out here that want to see you suffer. Simple. That's simply what it is. And they're willing to do anything, no matter how callous it is, to see you at the bottom. But it's our job, you know, to vibrate at a certain level where we're just untouchable. And that's where I've been. I've been untouchable, but it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't want to tell y'all nothing else, but look, man, just be prepared in the future for when I drop some real shit on y'all. It's gonna get real crazy for y'all, and it's gonna help out a lot of people. Just put it like that. I can help millions and millions and millions of people, men and women, with what I'm gonna show y'all. But look, make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all got your notifications on. I'm dropping another video tomorrow, and after that, and after that, and after that. I'm on a roll. I got a lot to show y'all, and I appreciate y'all for rocking in. Make sure y'all share these videos with your friends, your families. Let's get this video right here to like 100,000 likes for the one time. And look, I'll see y'all in the next video. And like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you in the next video, and I'm out though. Bye.